And speaking of pressure, Jalen Hurts, albeit not the best game from him in Lambeau, did show up during those moments, completing 5 of 9 passes for 61 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 113.7 passer rating. That was the good part, although like we brought up earlier, scoring 10 points is not going to win a lot of games. Making excuses for Kevin Patullo after that performance with things like, Jeff Hafley, the defensive coordinator for the Packers, is a good one, is taking it a bit too far.
You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
The flip side of that argument is saying Patullo needs to be fired for the performance because that's also taking it way too far. Yet I will give it to you that coming out of the bye week with an extra week to prep and then delivering very poor play sequencing combined with bad O-line play brought back the PTSD.
Oh no! We suck again!
I know the film shows it, so you can look this up too, but it was ridiculous. I mean, watching the game, sitting there, the number of times, I can't tell you how many times, the O-line getting beat quickly, pressures on Jalen Hurts, but then you look down the field, it's like, hey, there's only 2 receivers, maybe 3 receivers running routes, and the Packers had 7 guys in coverage. The problem is the running game wasn't working nearly as well either. Well, I take that back. That was after the first drive was killed behind a Jalen Hurts fumble. Just saying, the scripted portion of that first drive took almost 9 minutes off the clock and picked up 77 yards on 16 plays before the turnover. It's just that after losing the ball, it felt like everything got ultra conservative and predictable. Like Honest NFL said, you can tell what kind of day you're getting from the Eagles offense simply by looking at where their third downs are. Because too often this season, it's been overwhelmingly 3rd and long, and the results are what you'd expect from that. In case you weren't aware, Philly leads the league in 3 and outs. I'll say that again. Philly leads the NFL with the most 3 and outs. Which, come on, that's inexcusable when you've got 2 of the best wide receivers in the game, an MVP-level quarterback, a top 10 tight end, and arguably the best running back in the game.
It's the approach coming in. Every game is different. So I think from a macro perspective, you can look on the outside in and say, well, why are we not doing this game? Why are we not doing this in that game? Every game is different. And so there is a strategic game plan coming in of saying, maybe we want to approach it this way and maybe we don't want to approach it this way. And I think in hindsight, it was slow early on, kind of finding our footing in the game. And we found it when we needed to, right? I think, some opportunities where I definitely like to have some opportunities back, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. I know all of us as a unit would like to have some opportunities back, but when it mattered the most, we showed up and we found ways to make plays, and the ball went through the hoop.